I forgot to hit the mute button. How are we doing, guys? Pants, thank you for the 69 months, man. I appreciate it. I think it's fitting that I'm out in this schoolgirl outfit as you sub for 69. Appreciate it, man. So we got the Doki Doki Literature Club dress up. I forgot to post it. For some reason my camera decided it wanted to take shit photos, but you know, we're here. Let me just shoot this up on the thing. How are we all doing? It's good to see you. It's been like fucking 2 weeks. Been a hot minute. Where are we? Here we are. Alright. Why does that not go there? All right. Just quickly posting this on TV/MechaSpyro. Fuck. I'm trying to like rush and do it quickly, and it's like, and my finger's like, nah, bro. YouTube.com/@MechaSpyro. Done. Yeah, it's been a minute, but like we're here. We're going to be doing some Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know why my my stream element sources aren't coming in today. I'm not going to be able to see what's going on. Wait, let me see if I log out. Is my stream still going? I'm just trying. Yep. No, not me. Log out. I'm getting a bit pink at the moment. Oh, fucking hell. I was not ready for this, clearly. What was my... Yeah, is that my password for Twitch? No. Fuck off. What's my password? Since when are you ever ready? I'm professional, man. I'm professional. How you doing, dude? Again, thank you for the 69. What is my password for this? Oh, there it is. I did the same password that I did the first time. I must have fucked it up. All right, let's do that. I was ready, but then like, I was like, oh, I'll do this. I'll log into Stream Elements so that it actually works. And unsupported. No. We're back. We got it. I've got it here. Time has come and solve. Why did it not come up in there? Did that come up there? It didn't come up saying what that was there. But yeah, look, this stream was promised when we did when I did my the 30-hour subathon stream a while ago. Yo, Adsky. How you doing, mate? Thank you for the 33. Well, 33, man.
Adsky 91
That's
keeping
fucking
that
gone
circle
quick.
pit going for 33 months. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball?
Go. Love it. Shit's just playing up. But yeah, do you like my outfit? So I've got my obviously my skirt on as well. So looking all good. I don't know why I commit to this sort of stuff, but that's just being a streamer, doing silly things. Mum, I'm busy. But yeah, we're here. We're here to play some Doki Doki Literature Club. I did this when we did the 30-hour stream. I said that I was going to do, if we hit a certain goal, which I can't remember off the top of my head, I'd play this game. I'd dress up and play this game. And that stream, we absolutely smashed it. Absolutely killed it. Is this? Let me just. If you're just suffering from anxiety or depression, may not have positive experience playing this game. All right, so it's the color of the monitor that's making my face this color. So this isn't it, but I got my hair up. My hair looking pretty good here. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the setting menus at any time. No spoiler warnings. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I guess so. So I'm thinking I don't know. Hey Red, how you doing? Oh you. Yeah, when I see my outfit, Red. My little skirt on. Got my little outfit on. The skirt's a little small, so I had to do some work around, but it working. Cleaning while you stream. I bet that's not the only thing you're gonna be doing. It's not the only thing you're gonna be doing while I stream. Get a vest to go with it. Nah, look, I decided that this was just a way to go. I wasn't going fully like committing to their outfits. I just thought I'd go like shirt, hair, and skirt. I probably could have spent more time and like gone the full outfit, but I don't know. I just decided to go with this, and look, it's working out. Like, I think I look good. I walk out dressed, and Diesel and my sister were like, "Why do you look good in that?" I was like, "That's my life." How you doing, Red? Adsky, I hope you've been well as well. I said, like, it's been almost just shy of 2 weeks since we've done a stream. We did the grab bag of games on that Sunday. I have been doing a bit of Expedition 33 off stream, just been slowly getting through all the battles and stuff. There's one that's like the Infinite Tower. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun, just chilling on Valheim. Went away last weekend, which was beautiful. Besides the weather being shit, went to the winery. Went and had lunch there with the family. My sister's boyfriend's parents came down as well, so it was like 10 of us. Went out for lunch. Then we just drank beers and played card games. I taught my brothers. My sister's boyfriend how to play Magic the Gathering, and now they're borrowing. I got 2 of the starter decks from Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy set. $30, Red. $30 for 2 60-card decks for Final Fantasy. They're just starter decks, but I thought that was not bad, especially just for learning, right? So yeah, I just taught him to play. We played a bunch of Magic, played some Switch, played few card games, played Trivial Pursuit, sank beers, listened to the hottest 100 of Australian music of all time. Not bad to just play things. It's actually solid. Yeah, $30. If you want to learn it, like, that is got to be, honestly, because I'm like, I was having a look, like, I'm like, look, I'd love to have someone to play some Commander with, but I feel like Commander's not the easiest way to learn Magic. And I'm like, and then I was going through my local store, and I saw that they had the starter decks, a starter kit for $30. Yeah, I play Commander with Placey. I play Commander with Placey. I play Commander with Surum and his brother. But I feel like if I had it with my sister and her boyfriend, then it'll just be a lot easier. It's like family nights. We can just be like, oh, let's play a game or two. If there's three, four of us playing, it'd be pretty good. But yeah, so I had a look and it came up with like $30 for the starter kit, and I'm like, fuck, that's so good. Like, if you want to learn the game, it's like the most beginner friendly price of anything. It's like, hey, besides you have MTG Arena for online play, but then you're like, all right, I want to learn in person. It comes with 2 60 card decks. It comes with all the stuff, like it comes with a starter pack, and it comes with like individual deck boxes and stuff like that. I'm like, this is the most beginner friendly thing that I think I've seen in a card game, like, ever. Like, it just made it so easy. Yeah, I know, like, Dragon Ball have the starter decks, which are only like $20 anyway, so that's not too bad. But then you got to each buy a deck, and then Dragon Masters isn't very beginner friendly. I tried to teach them that over Christmas, and I just thought the other day, I'm like, yeah, I think Magic's the way to go. But yeah, look, baby Spyro had a good weekend away. This week's been a bit rough. She's not been sleeping well. She's going through her regressions at the moment. So I have not been sleeping very well. So if I'm tired and I space, I apologize for that. The most common ones all follow a simple framework for what I can gather. Yeah, for Magic. Yeah, so Magic, especially being in the starter packs, like they've got a few things that you can learn in it, but it doesn't have like, I think Magic's the yeah. Sorry, they all have a similar framework, yeah. But especially the Dragon Ball decks that I tried to teach them with, like they're so intricate. But it's all basic. Like you've got some form of energy to play cards or attack or something. Yeah, 100%. But it's all different. Like you put energy on Pokemon where you use energy or lands to play cards, but you don't need anything to attack. Like it's all very similar sort of thing. Like Dragon Ball's the same. Like but instead of having land cards, you use your cards. You can put down any cards, which makes it easier to get more energy. So each turn you're putting a card down to get more energy. Where in Magic, if you don't draw any lands, you just run out. You just don't have energy. But there is cards that draw energy and play all that stuff. So yeah. But yeah, like they haven't played too many card games either. So yeah, to go through and like teach them that and stuff, was good. You can have a killer hand and then draw no energy cards. Yeah, I think that's what like they've done well with Pokemon Pocket. Like I know it has its problems and it's so simple and stuff, but every turn you're getting energy. It's kind of like I think I feel like One Piece is doing really well with that as well. So One Piece, you have a 10 Don deck on the side of your actual deck. Player 1 gets 1 Don on their first turn. Player 2 gets 2, I think. And then each turn after that, so you get 2 more each turn. So player 1 gets 1, and then 3, and then 5, 7, 9, and then goes up to 10. Where player 2 gets 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Which I think is good, because then you're always getting like you're not relying on either putting cards down to play it or relying on picking up land, or energy. And then put the Lugia Ho is in another castle rare. I've opened like 30 odd packs. I had like 240 things, but I haven't really pulled many. Oi.
Makeup mistress keeping that circle pit going for 3 months. Oh, I can't Weasel Jazz.
Weasel Jazz. Cass, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Do you like my outfit? Do I look pretty? Tell me I look pretty. Spent all my hourglass on the EV set. I stopped probably about 2 weeks ago. Have a look at the photos I put up on Twitter as well. Like it's got full body. I've got like a skirt on and everything. I look like hot as. I'd fuck me. What was I doing? Oh yeah, checking the cards that I got. I'll be right back. I should probably get like a good photo, but I can't be bothered. It's not 4 o'clock yet, so I'm not gonna do that. Who keeps trading shit with me? One of my friends randomly, they get a good run of the pics. One of my this person added me, and they just sent me a trade request yesterday, and I was like, Wonder Pics, and I was just like, why are you doing this? Like, and then it was like a pincer from set 1. I'm like, sure, I'll do this. Was I looking at what I've got? Oh, wait, they changed it. Oh, they've changed the direction. They changed the direction of the thing. So the recent sets up the top instead of at the bottom now. The Sylveon Jolteon EX from Wonder Pics, the full arts. I got all of them early, like early. I've got Heracross, full art. I've got 2 Gligar. I've got a Hoot Hoot. I've got 2 Smeagol's, and that's it. And then I got a couple of EXs, I think. Yeah, I got like the Skarmory EX, the Umbreon EX. What else? And that's about it. From 20, 30 or 20, 30 packs or whatever. Oh yeah, I had all the EXs, man. If you don't have any, let me know, dude. I'll trade you some. I'm missing the Sylveon Espeon full arts from last, along with Sylveon and Snorlax EX. Let me have a look if I've got them for you. Sylveon EX. I can send you the Sylveon. I can't send you Snorlax. I've only got 1. I can send you Eevee. I've got 5 Eevee EXs if you need one. Have you got that, Red? They're really right. You can use trade tokens for hourglasses. Yeah, you can get up to 60. So I've got 1 Umbreon, 3 Sylveon full arts. Oh, do you want the Sylveon full art, man? Thanks, Red. A 50 of those, yeah. I'll send you the Sylveon full art. The old art, whatever. You just have to give me something good. Yeah, dude, it's been going good. Busy. But nah, been like really good. Just sending Red some cards. To send me any full art from the last set. It's so like I don't know what I don't have, you know, like from full art stuff, because it doesn't say what you don't have. Yeah, I'll send you that Sylveon full art. I only have 1 of the others. But yeah, so being busy as fuck. As we went away last weekend, which was really nice. Even though the weather was shit. But then this week I've just been busy, been playing a bit of Valheim, bit of Expedition 33, and baby's going through a 4-month regression, so I'm not getting that much sleep. So I'm like zoning out. But I'll have this coffee, and then I reckon it's almost beer o'clock. What do you say? All right, let's fucking get into this game. Just a heads up, it's giving me warnings. age rating your region, you consent the exposure of highly disturbing content. So that's promising. Been playing Rivals with a friend. Fuck, that game's sweaty. I think I uninstalled Rivals. I don't know why. Or did I leave it? I think I uninstalled it. I wasn't playing it. Yeah, I uninstalled it because I wasn't playing it. I rage uninstalled that game, Marvel Rivals. I've been playing, Claire Obscure, Valheim, was playing Baldur's Gate 3 with the boys, almost done. And then I've been playing a couple of Switch games, and that's about it. Remember, you can watch my streams over on YouTube, !YT will give you access to my YouTube. It'll send you to my YouTube, and I'm live streaming over there as well, if that interests you. But yeah, look, I know. Playing with American friend, 200 odd ping on top of the sweatfest of rage reducing. Yeah. Or watch both to be a dope person. Exactly. All right, we're agreeing to this. Whew, that's some legs. That's what I look like right now. This game is not suitable for children. All right, text speed. Let's go quick. Auto forward time. Dialogue box size. Let's go this way. Full screen, windowed, full screen, VSync on. I think you guys are disturbed enough with this after hanging out with me. This screen is very pink. All right, so text options, dialogue, enable content warnings, skip unseen text, skip after choices, language, English, sound. Let's go. All right, apply. New game. Let's go with Mecha. Yeah, so apparently this game's pretty disturbing if you haven't seen it, so I have no idea. I don't know if it's got, I don't even know if I'm gonna get banned on some of this shit. All right. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori. I watched sign up play. Oh, okay, cool. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Just psychological warnings messed up that way. Yeah, okay. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Be right back trying to find some blue tack. Try to find some lube, more like it. I overslept again, but I can't. I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mecha. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the school, streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mecha, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. It sounds about right. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. A NEET? What's a NEET? Becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs, if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. Relent to her? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease my mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Let's lean back a little bit. Let's like get comfy. Show off some skin. Show off some skin there. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hell yeah. Hello. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club, well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, all right, I guess we're going there. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Let me just put my camera down a little bit. Too far. That's all Cleve. There we are. We're good. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's just cunning as I planned all of this. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. We've all been there, hey. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm barely doing different voices, and I'm not going to be able to keep track of anyone. Haha, Mecha! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club. I'm just doing the same voice for all four of them. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? You want to say something about it? Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets all moody. Sayori wants that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mecha. Monika smiles sweetly. Oh, we do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile on me so genuinely feels a little You too, Monica. What was it? There was an anime that was similar to this. Ready for those voice acting jobs now? Yeah, I'm getting there, Bookie. I'm getting there. I can do the... Come sit down, Mecha. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Oh yeah, have you seen my outfit, Bookie? Sorry, I get a little too excited. It's too... Let me go back here. Button. All pretty in my little skirt. Oh, a little too high. Lucky it's got shorts on underneath. I thought there might be some slip-ups in. Look at the dogs. Do you like my hair? How my hair did. My hair did just specifically for this stream. I think we're going to your balls slip out of the bottom of the skirt. No, I've got... That's better. Never commando with skirts. Oh, unless I want to be risque. If there's enough subs. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. It's tip slip guaranteed. Yeah, tip slip guaranteed, but it will cost ya. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. I'm showing off a bit of skin as well, just to... Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea. What was her voice? There's like high, medium, low, and then her. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, fucking already handed out a 69. Slip that sack out now. No. Reckon help you set up your OnlyFans for those commando tip slips? Yeah, true. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. So delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Giving away my tips. Men dressing up in school outfits is for sure a kink that pays well. I'm sure it could be alright. You should have a cupcake to make it more real. I don't have any cupcakes, Chicken Chaser. How you doing, dude? Welcome on in. Why is my things not safe? Oh, first message, first words. Okay. Welcome on in. How are we doing? Look, if I knew there was going to be cupcakes, I'd have cupcakes. I'd have a cupcake, but I didn't know. What do you mean the tip can't stretch across to Europe? Oh, maybe it can. This is real good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole set of tea in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. It's not that. Insulted, Yuri looks away. This is too hard. I meant that, you know. Believe you. Well, Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Oh, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. Today is my last day at job. Are you excited, Bookie? Sad? Both? Angry? How's it making you feel? Like, I feel like you've been at that job for a while now, so it's always sad to move on. As in excited, yeah. Do you like the people that you work with? Skip it on. Yeah, you could put it that way. So she's like light and airy and fairy. And then we got the Monica's light and airy fairy. We got Sayori, which is like a medium high Britishish accent. Then we got really high for what's her name, and then Yuri's lower. All right, we're getting it. Make sure you hide some important books before you go. 6 years. I've been wanting away for the last It's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. So how long do you have off before you start your new job? Not very many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Ugh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button again. There we are. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I feel that been wanting out since I practically started the job. I have 2 weeks off. Moving day is the 16th. Ooh. Wait, so you're not moving for another 2 weeks? You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all be ready to grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. That's it. Got it. We got the voices. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the era of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Mecha, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read over the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I might have quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to be so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Rip, swip, stream? I read a horror book once. Desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Yeah, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Wait, so your last day's today. Two weeks off. Moving day is the 16th, but then 2 weeks. Do you start like on your moving day? Or you got 2 weeks off and then moving day, and then you start the new job after that? Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only ever a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Suki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write down about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Way to break me out of the story. What, with my voices or with me chatting to chat? Hey, give it back. Fine. What's that? Fuck, I haven't done her voice in a while now. Your cupcakes are your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Sierra sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. You talk to chat with your girl voice to keep... Oh, sorry, Chicken Chaser. Can you talk to chat with your girl voice to keep us immersed in the story? Doing great, sweetie. I got to keep my mecha voice going as well for when I'm talking about me. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. That was me. They're rubbing off on me. I wanted to read everyone poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is... Yeah, let's do it. I think I'm getting the hang of everyone's voices. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mecha? Monika smiles wearingly at me once again. Hold up, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I'll lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Mecha, you're all, I'm defenseless against these guys. I would be too. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you just really come for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. Hi, Sinol. How are you doing? I got to keep in voice. Chicken Chaser up. Sinol's in the YouTube chat, by the way. Guys, if you hear me talking randomly, because people are in YouTube too, I got to keep in voice. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember, tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring into the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mecha, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Mecha, since we're already here, do you want me to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, alright. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, special. Sensation. Philosophy. Daydream. Destiny. Incongruent. Anime. Tenacious. Strawberry. What do we got? Vivacious. Breathe. Peace. Horror. This poem's gonna be all over the fucking shop. Heartbeat. Infinite. Despise. Marriage, love. Childhood. Charm. Marshmallow. Festa. Doki Doki. What does Doki Doki actually stand for? Or what's that mean? Lollipop, eternity, nightgowns, skirt. Because I'm wearing a skirt. Chicken, I don't know if you saw, but I'm actually wearing a skirt like they wear. And Poof Kitty. Prove it. It was for the bit. I did a subathon earlier this year, and one of them was to get dressed up in this. So this is my outfit. There you go. Look like her. Hey, don't call me baby doll. Hi again, Mecha. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Hey, don't yell at me like that, baby. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mecha. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. It's true, it is. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mecha always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He he helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. How dependable. Oh. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mecha can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri. Yuri even bought you something today, you know? What? Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made me like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Oh, all right. Well, yeah. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically took the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. She's rizzing you up with books. Oh, yeah, knows what she's doing, Sano. Really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she's lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. Huh? But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you do have copies of just curious how come you have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I just happened to buy two of them. Let's see. Something fairly obvious. Yeah, that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. A very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Marco. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strained. She gets targeted by those people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark. Kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mecha? It's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at the life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants us to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they can believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, you made it out to be a negative one for letting their Their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it right now. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. All right. It's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. You sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I really need to table manage my thing. I'm like kicking everything. Or just tell me if I end up distracting or anything. All right. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri isn't. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot, don't you? I do? Don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yeah, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the open book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Yeah. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah? Thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, you think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. I remain silent for a moment, but Mecha, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's embarrassing that you think that. Some risque reading? Oh yeah, it is. Look at you keep being in both chats. Appreciate it. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry. I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spread finishing her thoughts. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alrighty, I stand up, make mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, Did you remember to write a poem last night? Yep. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I don't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ah. Go!
Slasher Radio keeping that circle pit going for 6 months.
6 months?
I can't.
I can't. Yo, Mikey, how you doing? 6 months? What the fuck? That's gone by so quickly, man. I appreciate the appreciate the support. Cunt. I got my outfit on for you. Should check out my post on the Twitter. And have a look at my little outfit. It's pretty sexy. All right, let's get back into it. Time to read some poems. Who do we want to... Who should we... Chat, who should we read... Who should I show my poem to first? Should we go with Yuri for a bit? I did a 30-hour stream a couple of months ago, and one of the goals that we hit was to wear this outfit and play this game. But I don't know where we're I don't know where we're gonna go to. Yeah, apparently the game's gets pretty fucked up. Let's go with Nasuki. We've done Yuri for a bit. Let's go with Nasuki. I told Nasuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. That's really smart of me. Yeah, well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Maybe. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Like it? What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up the whole rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Did you just complain yours didn't show enough emotion? That was, yeah, I know, that's what I was exactly thinking. I mean, that was exactly what I was thinking. Brings out the feeling in that last line. So you did, I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here. Did you? Yeah, I guess not. I started to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Who do we send to? Let's go with Sayori. We'll just walk down the list. This is a good poem, Mecha. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. or that you wouldn't write it at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh, I can't. This one's a no-go. What's Yuri doing? No, we're chasing him around. We're chasing him around. Hey, VV, how you doing, dude? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break you my promise. See? It's like I said before, Mecha. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this, other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? I like the fucked up horn noise. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now that you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Well, this is a lot of reading. Dear sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kiss my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub that sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue, it's scarlet, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or a no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yes. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. Come out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds like just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs on toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I won't write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. We'll go see what Yuri's up to. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh. She's gonna hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment. Sorry, my voices are all messing into one. Well, that's a huge compliment from coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along words in the poem, breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that's separate from the topic matter and their form fits the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques to go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Is it awakening something in you, Maki? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Huh? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You into ghost, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mecha. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, as soon as to be left for nothing. It's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. It was impressive too, so. Anything I could do would probably learn to a thing from you. Think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Mecha. Me too. I guess we're going to do with Mecha. Hi, Mecha. Having a good time so far? Yep. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Fuck, sometimes I miss the cues for who's talking. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm all settled in. Anyway, I want to share my poem with you. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mecha. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But if it's sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Harmonica my poem. Great job, Mecha. I was going, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put some effort in. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning of it. Very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It takes many years. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. One sec. Getting all phlegmy from the talk. I never really asked her. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best part, to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Oh, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. The glory hole. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside of for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Yo, fire is my element. How you doing? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you can say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming in strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I'm doing all right, dude. I'm doing all right. Just kind of chilling, getting through this, trying some voices, trying to differentiate between each character a little bit. I think it's almost fucking beer o'clock. What do you reckon, chat? Maybe the end of this day. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. A little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way poems can stand up theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. I gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Right, Jim. Desk, partial room, clean up and shower. Today's feels productive. Hell yeah, man. Done more than me. What's on for the rest of the day, Red? It's literally 2 a.m. where I am. I have not caught in a single bit of sleep. Ooh, rough. Can you not sleep, or you just haven't tried to go to sleep yet? It is currently 4 p.m. here. I'm sitting at my computer in a skirt with my hair up in a high pony. Chun, your brain won't let me. You know what's good for that? Doki Doki Literature Club, right? That's gonna help you sleep. Oh. As they read in tandem, I watch each of the expressions change, and Suki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Yeah, this is my first time playing, so chat, obviously no spoilies, because I don't know anything about this game. I just know it's got cute anime girls, and I get to sit here as a girl. Relax for a bit and watch your beautiful ass. Maybe do a little more cleanup if I feel like it. Then dinner, and then gonna get on the roads later and scavenge your stuff in the zone. Fuck yeah. Are you enjoying a specific drive? What are you doing for dinner? We got our friend coming over tonight. She's gonna pick up fish and chips for us tonight. Chat, this is what I'm wearing. Ooh, we had curry the last two. My little outfit. I got my cleat on display. Got my little dress shirt on. And I do these ones. Maybe I should tuck up my this shirt that I've got on's a bit more of like shape to the body. Yeah, I found that too at the start, Red. Like while you're doing the first zone, once you start moving to the harder stuff, start moving out of zones. Also, my cameras might be in the wrong spot. I might just move it down to this bottom right corner. We had, I think we had like a Thai yellow curry full of veggies and stuff. Yeah, chat, are we happy with the position of this camera? Or are we missing too many faces? We don't want to miss out on the cute girl faces. Time to send Japanese. No, not. I can't. No. That's Beast. Only anime girls. I've actually, you know what? I have been to a Japanese school. When I was 12, I went to Japan with exchange with my primary school. And I went to Japanese school. This is before I was into anime. Yeah, chat. Are we happy with the position in my camera? Are we happy with me being here? Would you like me to be down there, or over there? What do you reckon? I need to know. Because I'm happy with it where it is, but I don't have to look at it. I don't have to watch. Well, of them or me? Look, I've got the cleavage out for you. Baby version of my grandma's old recipe. Well, it doesn't matter where my camera's going to be because it's going to be in the same spot. I love, well, ours was not too spicy, but I'm going to keep going. What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Misaki dismissively returns a poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. Yeah, you gotta get it hot. Get it hot. More cleavage. Just plenty. I got fucking plenty of cleavage. Look at this. Do one more. Now my stream's getting a little bit too spicy. I might get banned today. I'll do it up, and for every sub, I'll undo one more button. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come at it nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mecha did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Mecha liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you just... Yuri stands up. Maybe you're just jealous that Mecha appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mecha started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Can't do two voices at once. It's like where the girl asking this small pink guy to go deeper. Spyro's like, I don't have any more cleavage. I'm flat-chested. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Can't help it that I'm so ripped, guys. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if just noticed I was standing there. Mecha, she's been trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making our poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mecha. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mecha? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Of course, that's going to be... Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, throwing out my words I had in my mouth. Instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah? Yeah. Everyone's fighting makes Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Mecha? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri to suck up a jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because they're differences. Natsuki poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same size as they always were. Well, I don't know about that. Big and beautiful. Big and beautiful. Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president? Whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, I think that's kind of embarrassing me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that makes Sayori amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that again. Same with Mecha's tits chat, and they're not that big. They might be. I don't know. Do you like them? They were just for you, Red. Say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Mecha, how about you? Well, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something more from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Think to myself, what a wonderful world. I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself in newfound determination. Mecha, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. That was like a double negative. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? Whatever do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phil, you know, Mecha, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. So that's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? You hate them? Wow. I was going to send you a DM later, but I guess not. If you're talking about my boobs. Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. There. I said them more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, let's do this. All right, chat. Serious talk. Look at me. Is it beer o'clock? Whoever the character has said they don't hate them, I was letting you know I do hate them. Oh, I thought you were talking about... Look, the chat goes, same with Mecha's Titch chat. I hate them. So, you can see how I got that wrong. All right, I'm going to go grab myself a beer, and then we'll be back. Walk away. You just got your first God pack? Fuck yeah. What did you get? You gotta share in the Discord, right? Wait, never mind. It's one of those weird packs I got where I got 6 because I had a baby in it, but it started with illustrations. Wait, so is that why you get packs of 6? I got a pack of 6 the other day and I was like, what the fuck is this? Who do we want to press today? Oh, this isn't something I expect you to be playing. Hey, Bomb Jam Morden. Can be 7 as well. Damn. Yeah, I got 6 the other day. I'm like, is this a glitch? Yep. I did. Bob needs to see the outfit. Got the full outfit. Yeah, just I can hear you from here. Yeah, so when I did the 30-hour stream in whenever I did that, March? Feb? That was Feb, wasn't it? I owed you guys this. When are your OnlyFans coming out? Alright, I need help writing this. Who we let's go with Collie. Crimson. Anime. Sensation. Boop. Tenacious. Kitty. I don't know what Doki Doki means. Alright, nibble. Ooh, nibble. Vanilla imagination. Whistle, clumsy, inferno. Vibrant. Starscape. Climax. Ooh. Destiny, extreme, wonderful, sunset. Poof. Brief, marriage. Silly, alone, destiny. Wonderful. Summer, heart, milk, joy, peace, excitement, tragedy. Funny. Fantasy and intellectual. There we are. We're going for the 2. How far along are we in the game? This is day 3, I think. I just got myself a beer, so cheers, cunts. Cheers. Time for the daily club meeting. Wait, one sec. Sorry, doing all the voices is making me like phlegm up a lot. All right, let's get into it. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Mecha. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still just not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Fuck off. I'm streaming. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money that would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that makes you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Mecha to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough to retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That... Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But... you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me credit, that's Sayori. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Oh yeah, she knows. She knows what she wants. She knows what she wants. She's seen the outfit I'm wearing. Out of nowhere, something smacks you in their face. Tumbles on the desk. Flop. Kia! Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands in her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going to go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, bakers can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Cookie or Coochie? I don't know. Maybe later we'll find out. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful series trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glanced around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard of anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the doors swing open. Oops. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Haha. That makes sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's not good to me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Well, I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mecha. Monica smiles sweetly. She's just got that position where she's just like bent over a little bit. I'm spicy in my room. It's warming up. Lucky I'm only wearing a skirt. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori has somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Yeah? Suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make me reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow as I watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri's hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant, methodical. Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. Yeah. Why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? We're just Yuri's going to make some tea, so suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. So I was just a bit curious. That kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Mecha in club activities? Huh? My mouth gasped. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Well, let's go, Mecha. Yuri quickly exit the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. Spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Mecha, how come even when I did something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? Can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would that be? French, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Mecha, I really like being friends with you. Haha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yes. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. This game? Yeah, Zero, don't ruin. No spoilies. No spoilies. How are you doing? Good to see ya. Okay, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets a temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now, it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Shouldn't do any less than making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert or tea anything. Ooh, in that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and brings measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, even starts humming a little to herself. She's making steam. Yeah, just 200 Fahrenheit, right? Must be good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. I've only played through it once-ish, but didn't complete it. We're gonna complete it. I don't know if we'll finish it today or not, but probably not. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Mecha. You're very endearing. Tea sauna. Just literally a cup of steam. Yuri wasn't kidding. I didn't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for us. Mecha, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. That's it. Me too. Me too. It's under my giant head. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since we all go well with tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Ooh, feel a little tingle in my pants. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. The teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not on the book. I end up in the position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and I could only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. You don't need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh. Chat's getting steamy in here already. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Is there like a bunch of different endings for this game? Then I take another chocolate, hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation is completely natural. Okay. But that means I can't stop her. I present to place the chocolate in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes the lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Yuri looks at me like she'd need to confirm what just happened. Mecha. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, I'm not really into this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. I only got one of them, but it was enough for me. Yeah, I'm interested to see if I want to go through. I don't know how long do you reckon we can get one playthrough done today and then one playthrough done on Sunday? The situation has got really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. She never taken another chocolate between my fingers. This time Yuri's eyes met mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of her breath. We'll see how long ago. I got another hour or so? No. Yeah, hour and a half. I raise my arm. Like before, she parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel a hot breath on my fingers. Oh, it was getting so steamy. We're making some tea in that. Whew. Okay, everyone. Oh, what? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Mecha, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Spell is broken abruptly. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without as so much as a word between us. Get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. I'm curious how many endings we've got. Like how many endings there is. All right, let's just go down the list. Oh, I like this one, Mecha. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does it mean it's better than yesterday? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I didn't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I said poems. Sometimes I like a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like the things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Mecca. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, Jesus. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's like the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends, each bottle straight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scrapping. I blow off dust on my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and come on my friends. Wait. And ink. Sorry. Oh, fuck. If you know, you know. Oh, I just clipped that. I open up and in come my friends. If they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside of my head. Holy crap, Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel it. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit. Writing is like magic. Yeah, I'm pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I blow off dust on my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and come on my friends. Wait. And ink. Sorry. That was so natural too. If you know, you know. Oh, I just clipped that. That's perfect. That was perfect. Oh. How easy did that come off the tongue as well though? Like I didn't even blink. Now I've got to get the high pitch. Was not really worse than the last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Feel. Huh? Feel what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that's a compliment? I'm glad to see someone recognizing my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, just going to meet me. Yeah, right, if you rocked up at my door, that's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, that kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. I think so. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never know, struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, mate. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like just dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would have probably just flown away like a... Oh no, that's me. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You'd say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Yeah. Diggity, diggity, giggity. Oh yeah. These are getting longer. Come on, guys. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. What? That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Let me just feel like my camera. My camera looks fine. Thought it might have looked too pink or whatever. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. Always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up, took me to the nurse. I tried. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. It more seems like a bitch fest. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people recognize how stupid things are being. Like anyone would agree, the subject of this poem is ignorant jerk. You know, people like that. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid of people find out, then make fun of you or think less of you. But that makes people stupid. Who cares about something that someone likes? So as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. Excuse me. I think people really need to learn to respect others like doing weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I like to write poems unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. I don't think she will. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Mecha, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I just really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. Always the blue hair anime girls? Yeah, I know. Purple hair. Fuck my life. Be the death of me. I know that Yuri likes to think it before she speaks, so I offer the patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your feelings before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do, if it's with you. The raccoon. Oh my god, her writing's really hard. Not the only thing. What? It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my windows. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as what? Going to sleep, bro. Enjoy the rest of your stream. No worries, dude. Thanks for being here. And thank you again for the resub, man. I appreciate it. I have this beer for you. Cheers. An unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of that consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed well will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, and so is my bread is always handy. Every time I banish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. It's a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what the poem is about. That's right. To be closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. I imagine her, like, as she gets excited, reading quicker. That's why I read her, like, when she's not stumbling, I'm reading them quicker. Yeah, if I take it face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels to me, indulge in more unusual hobbies. And those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yep. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's marked for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things, writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Mecha. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just, it's how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, let's share it with Monica. Hi again, Mecha. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here we go. Alright, this one's good. I feel like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Shu's writing style? I guess so. Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic, but the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Yeah, I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like the light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in her head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Ooh, huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's anything wrong with that. Well, I know, I was just saying. But anyway, I want you to read my poem now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alrighty, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, spanning, piercing, red, green, blue, endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. The violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem, meaningless. Load me. Oh, hold up. Take me on a date first. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess just have a where at. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space in the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines really sort of makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See, it's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can make an abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. We should probably save it, hey. Save. Okay, everyone, we're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing to the event. Sorry. Thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehe. Sayori has been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone till just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud, a whole room of people. Because I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. We start the event and each put on a good performance, and we inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings and being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And those reasons that we can all do this club today. You want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know I do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing up in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, and I know you can do it too. Natsuki and you remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Was like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. But I guess I have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri detectively glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, you can't recite your poems in front of the club. How do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. We'll start off to help everyone feel a little more confident. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through the notebook to specific poems she has in mind for herself, and she stands behind the pendulum. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting a poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has been intensely expressing on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes it. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. This poem is called... Yuri actually glances to each of us. You can do it! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes. She starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Yuri gets past the first couple of lines. Her voice changes, almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. The quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealing inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. I was going to go into a Eminem first, but I thought we'll take it people seriously. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri recognition she deserves. It's not what we didn't want to applaud her for, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori brings her poem. Somewhere it feels like her soft voice was made for it's a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless, cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said, "Do you like my poems?" It's like a read much more deeply into someone I thought I knew. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Great job, Sayori. Even Mecha liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, it seems poems of yours have that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Suki? Don't make me go before Mecha. Like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Mecha lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident with my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability, more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. All right then. Let's just leave you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude just appears she's still a little unenthused, but her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if as if giving a life to poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, I'm doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put it on whatever face I want for other people, but then it's just for my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, I guess that's the case. You won't have much to worry about in the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through today. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow. Been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, pressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It's just a little nicer. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mecha. It's okay, Mecha. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Oh, how are we all going, guys? I feel like it's still lighthearted. I'm waiting for it to just turn like crazy. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori gave me he's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sarah fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, chat. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's beautiful and smart. Jeez. Already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. Yeah, I know. Like, I would... Look, this is what I do in real life. Like, if I was chatting to Yuri and getting to know it, it's like, look, I'm not going to ditch you, Sayori. We're friends. If she wants to, like, look. I'll play both ends. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. It's so silly. Mecha, you think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to. So, sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. Kind of weird thing for Sarah to care so much about. I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows? Who knows? Am I making this too... Am I making this too, like, vague and I should be trying to get it for one person? Oh, man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into... Were you practicing piano again? Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. It sounded a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I don't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by all of you people? Because it's right in your name. It's right in your name. Monica? Yeah. It's not how you say my name at all. Also, the joke means no sense in translation. Never mind. It's very like meta as well, isn't it? You guys don't get to look at Monica's cute face. Let's just focus on our own event for today. Fine. The reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at her desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else, huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. Rory glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed with everyone back in their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she'd noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. I have to go to bed now. Waking up in less than 4 hours. Ooh. No worries, dude. Have a good sleep. Hope you sleep well and you're not too tired after 4 hours. Mecha, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little bit too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, do you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Yeah, thanks. I feel like it's gonna get super interesting very soon. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Mecha. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Mecha. Me? How on earth would you come at that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on in her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that I've told me. Feels so funny, Mecha. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. But try not to think about it. All right. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I really know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica steps up to her desk, walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. Watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she keeps keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit by myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. So how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm one behaving out of ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me over her book. She looks away just as quickly and flustered to look at her. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation or an accord, so I have no choice to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier than to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'll be glad to listen. I really need to go to the toilet. Might go in a minute. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. That's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderestimate. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Mecha, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath the plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind this after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on the inside of her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. You don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gently curious if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mystery untold even... thought someone was knocking, but I think they're just walking. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware of you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? What is it? It was what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't you we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. Should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passed, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems together? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. Make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. Alright, I'm gonna go to the toilet quickly. And then I'll be back and we'll do the poems. I honestly don't know how far we'll get through this tonight. I'll be back in a sec. Well, hey Zero, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Yes, Doki Doki. I've never watched it. I've never played it. I'm very interested to see how it goes. And I'm dressed up to match the theme as well. Yeah, I'm like, I had a goal set a couple months ago. And I was like, oh yeah, like if I hit a thing, I'll do a dress up and play it and stuff. Yeah, I've heard. That's all I know. I know it's a ride. I've got a beer. Cheers. Yeah, people have been telling me, so we're going to see how we go. I'm trying to put on voices as well, and I'm sitting in a skirt and I'm like super comfy. It's nice, I guess. Come on. I already tell you don't like it. Well, I don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. That's just like I was hoping. The right price, he also attends box parties like this. Yeah. Free beers, a bag, and a good night. You're making new friends, and just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Mecha. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Right. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? We can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm going to go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh, okay, bye. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, it's fine. I'm mostly glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Huh? No, gross. It's not like that I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if I ended up just scaring me anyway? Oi! Yo, Jess. Are you wearing a skirt? I'm 100% wearing a skirt. So I'll DM you the photos like everyone else later, alright? I put up a photo on what I'm wearing. Am I pulling it off? Woo! I'm having a good time over here. I thought I'd dress up for the game. Throws money, yes. Throw all the money at me. Get it all over my face. But cheers. Cheers, homies. My daughter's gonna grow up knowing that it's fine to dress up how you like to, and it's okay. No, I don't want her to grow up knowing it's okay to do things for money. How you doing, Jess? Good to see you. It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. So his elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. I know. Don't worry. I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? Yeah, so we're just playing, chilling in this. We got beers. I got a beer. I'm in a skirt, and I'm playing with like cute anime girls. I can't go wrong. Having a good time. That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. She really just washed my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, she holds her palm out for me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminishing your wonders over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with bright light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in footprint trails, set you free in windy south. Remember these reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that daydreams about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left a long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love again. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something like a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then come up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic to have us both write about or whatever. I can really see her doing that too. Making us write about simple topic then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. But it's not like that I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being some kind of metaphorical too. But that's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it's a good practice. How's work been treating you? You been staying busy? Yuri, we got to talk to her. Oof. Tall, long legs, purple hair. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. It's good. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. It would be unfair to me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, sorry, I'm doing that. As always, I believe that's most important. Exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. Kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing, and I have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me, Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. Just meant that I respect your opinion. The same old thing every day. I feel like I've barely been watching Twitch streams for a while now. Yeah, look, honestly, I've been the same, dude. I've been the same. And also, I haven't been streaming much. Have you still been, like, hitting up the gym and everything? I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. Just a little used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Kind of dropped off. It's middle of winter though, it does happen. Baby's doing good. She's going through a regression at the moment, so we're getting fuck all sleep, but that's just part of having a baby. Let's move on, all right? Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Only opposite 6 hours of work a week for the next 3 weeks. Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth fantastically meets the surface? Chaotically meets the surface? Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest would get to lost in it is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. All I gently lick at your foundations until you give in. Or will a sudden wave send you chasing down into the blink of an eye, crashing down? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. About to quit, hardly worth the effort. Yeah, it's like you're going there 6 hours a week and then you're not like... Yeah. Are you looking for another job or are you still plodding along? I felt I was going to say something. I forgot. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I do my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thought processes. Fuck. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Find a job in Melbourne and move down here. Yeah, move down with us, with the boys. Let's go to Monica. Cute too. They're all cute. Hey, Mecha. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, well, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at this poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sarah would like. Is that so? You and Sarah are really good friends, right? Wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends. We may be good friends, but Sarah and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Like that post. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing is kind of gentle feel about it. I could tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that is ever sought. And here I am, Father.
Oh shit! Make way for the Raiders! Let them in! Open this fucking pit! Let's go!
Yo, Robot, how you doing? Fistifer, Temporal Flame, how we doing? Welcome, guys. Please do yourself a favor. Go click on that link. Go check out Robot. Robot is a lovely human being. Opens magic cards, plays a lot of indie games, playing some Death Stranding too. Absolute legend. You guys have a good time over there. And cooking as well. Really nice, like really cool camera. Really bright blue kitchen, which is which is awesome to look at, especially on stream. My kitchen's really boring when I do that sort of stuff, but nah, welcome and I appreciate the raid. Guys, if you've come in with that raid, I am MechaSpyro. I'm a variety caster from Melbourne, Australia. I'm currently playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'll give you guys a warning. It's can be. I was getting warnings at the start. I don't know what happens, but it's got some really dark themes in it. I am playing this because of a thing. We hit some goals back when I did a big stream, so I'm currently in a skirt. I need my little outfit. Partner did my hair all cutie. So we're doing well. But yeah, if you haven't played this game, apparently pretty fucky. When was the subathon? Like Feb, man. No, I think I've had a lot going on since then, Adsky. And also Expedition 33 happened. At least I'm doing it. The subathon, I'm pretty sure, was Feb. Put all the Doki Doki in the bag. So long ago now. Yeah, because we did the subathon stream, and then we did the party stream where Jess, Pringle, and Placey came around and we drank beers. Nah, the subathon was in like Feb. Yeah, it was a good time. We should do it again. Just do it again, hey? I'll kick the wife and kid out for the weekend, and we'll just get pissed out on the balcony. All right. Look at it feels like, yeah. So many years ago. A lot's happened between Feb and now. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, we're reading poems, by the way. I searched a little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. Also, check out this clip. I was reading a poem before, and it came out really bad. Cool, I can't copy it from there. Let me do it over here. Go have a look at that clip. It came out really well. I'm gonna lurk mode now. Boyfriend is coming out. Boyfriend, okay. You haven't told me this. You haven't told us any life updates, Jess. Have a have a good time. Cheaper to get to Melbourne. True. Why is Oz full of ghosts? Is it full of ghosts? Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of them meant to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up the gust of wind. Just slaying life at the moment. Yeah, just having an absolute killer time. Playing Death Stranding 2 in Australia is full of freaking ghosts. Oh, yeah. I have to catch you up on it one day. You met at work? Nice. No, that's really nice. I'm glad you're happy and all that sort of stuff too. You have to fill me in. You have to fill me in on everything that's happening. I forgot Death Stranding 2 is set in Australia. It's not full of ghosts. It's after the apocalypse. Then we get full of ghosts. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my mind. That was what I wrote. So that's what I wrote about. Basic, no, fuck. My car costs about 100 to fill up, 120, but I put diesel in. No worries, dude. We'll chat later. I mean, what about Ghost Emu from the war? Yeah, there's probably heaps of emu ghosts. But look, honestly, not many emus died. It was more people that died. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Aha, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or bad, good or okay or bad, I want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? It's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me? Did something start strange happen now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Aha. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It always like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to be. Tsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? All the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh? That's a curious expression coming from you, all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. So you could be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez. I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Mecha. One who is truly useless. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and you have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. And always help me out as well. I really appreciate that. That's... If Moni is suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members, how on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could get you to do. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting in your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Maki, you may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, maybe more suited to assisting the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like they're making excuses for Mecha too. What are you saying? It'd be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just, what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Mecha to decide how we'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... Oh, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez, we just settled this already? Yeah, Mecha, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going... Oh, fucking hell. $95 and it cost me over 100. Yeah, it's not. None of this shit is cheap. You can still. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it unless you're under a certain weight. Let's go. We're going with Yuri in this playthrough, right? Well, I'll probably be most helpful Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I already tell you you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, so you'd be helping Yuri then, Mecha? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki will be able to handle the baking yourself. I mean, yeah, I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone could tell Natsuki's not feel yourself. So is this everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Makeup? Me? I guess because I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, it's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I didn't really know why Mecha picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. Nothing that I can do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good, so I'm sorry I said something bad. Suki isn't only one surprise. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. Oh, there's a lot of reading. She already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone, but I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at the time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start following Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. All right then. You and I exchange phone numbers? Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'll be one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. All right? In that case, it wouldn't be a problem. Decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are. I don't underestimate yourself, Mecha. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you feel bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You've forgotten the one reason, the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right? Yeah. I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when you're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. Seriously, can't wait. Oof. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it was long before I was already learning more about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between that, what Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. I decided to visit Zero before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I search Sarah's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sarah isn't in the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange too, for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Siri? Oh, hi, Mecha. Sit down in her room. Siri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has changed, really, has it? Sarah's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know about that? You already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Yuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. You know that too well. So, Sarah smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Mecha. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and actually express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wanted to torture me. Terry. I grab her by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't stop thinking about it. Ah. Ha ha ha. Terry gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Mecha. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. And what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Mecha? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I have really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Jeez, all right. It's time to get dark. I feel ridiculous being in this outfit now. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sarah kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sarah? Huh? Why is it you've never told me about this? It's almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even there's only so much that I could do. Would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Mecha. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Mecha. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sarah's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you come here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Thinking, I once again grab Sarah's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Mecha. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. Wouldn't have it any other way. Mecha, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ears. No, don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Eka. Hi. Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then I'll do. Then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Mecha. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sorry, let me go. And she does so. I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. Promise. Think that would be nice then? Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. Sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. Understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about too much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. Say goodbye to Sayori next to her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You were a little early. I'm sorry. I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you... Tissues everywhere. Tissues everywhere. Empty tissue box. I had to remove the DVD. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. Would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait. Don't look in there. Snatch Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Haha. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric elements. Atmospheric elements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candle. Oh, wow. I didn't know you plan on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Tense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. You were rummaging through a bag, plus a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper to use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be pretty neat. What's the wooden thing though? Oh, this? The diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood in the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the button. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. I bet that's not, sorry, we're being serious. We're being serious. Don't you think that you'd be perfect for sharing our poems? Sounds suitable? But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearing herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. Now Mecha smells this rag and tell me it smells like chloroform. What I did to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Yeah, what will these be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbon segregated doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be such good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I did get a little intense, as you'd put it. Giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than is when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Mecha. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. All right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unveils a long strand of red ribbon in a desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. Silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves echoed into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's not a knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weird about it. Yeah, I promise. All right. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. All right. They're just so pretty. Fuck, we chose the crazy one. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. Combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. Suits me? Yeah, well, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with her handle facing me. Turn it around in my hands. It was heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious but sharpness, I feel the point of my knife in my index finger. Ow! Mecha, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. You can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Aha. Without warning, Yuri puts her finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Wow. All right. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? All right, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. Take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Mecha, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for that sweet aroma in the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. It's so weird, Mecha. Yuki giggles. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, I already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. Watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all aside. Maybe she has healing powers. Maybe that's saliva. Maybe that saliva chicken chaser has healing powers. Just slap that finger and the cut is gone. It looks better than I expected, and I'll be effective as a door curtain. Anytime. That's how I'm going to talk. ASMR. Just turn everything down. Just start talking like this. Hi, my name is Yuri. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Yeah, that's right. That's right. One of the items you had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Well, we'll need about 6 cups of water to put each into the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. We'll be right back in a minute. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Thank you. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use the small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a plate to catch paint drips. Paint the drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? Come to see Yuri quickly, unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are we going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. To rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. Need a drink break. I need a drinks break. It's relaxing. I'm sorry this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. Kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinks to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when we spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand this, where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way, Yuri giggles. You can understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. Droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. There's something on my face? Yeah, I clearly got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to the room and kneel back in front of her. Yeah. Pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Something wrong? It's hot. Just didn't expect it. Sorry. No, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retreat my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. Keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from where she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through the slightly parted lips. What's happening? It's the aroma of the Japanese oil giving me this dizzy feeling. Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist and send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Chloe pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little bit lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fun. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the events that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yu's example. That should do it. I finished filing the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add to the lettering now? Not yet. Needs to dry first. That's true, but won't they take a while? Well, perhaps it would do best to leave it here, then I'll have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything in us to do here. Ha ha ha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I'm a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it'd be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. Wonder if she uses blood in her paint? Some layers of fear type nonsense? Oh, probably. Sorry, I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. Understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you so much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I can't even say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Mecha. Yuri steps closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I didn't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. So Yuri. Ah, hi Mecha. It's Yuri. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Mecha. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be out together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. So Yuri beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. So Yuri waves goodbye after her. So Yuri, thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends, and that's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Yuri's face. It's all that matters to me. Yo, Emmy, how you doing, dude? Why am I feeling this way, Mecha? Am I supposed to be happy for you? Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It'd be so much better if I could just disappear. Siri, don't say that. It's true, Mecha. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Oh, was right about what? Siri, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Oh, it's getting deep. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Siri looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder, reassure her. I'm scared, Mecha. I'm really scared. What are you scared for, Siri? Scared that I might like you more than you like me. Siri? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Mecha. Hey, what did your phone do? How are you? Oh, there's double how are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. I feel like we're getting towards the end. Does anyone know? Because like I can either finish it now and finish it Sunday. Sorry, finish up now and finish this Sunday, or do I just push through for another 15 minutes? Ugh. I'm like trying to get to the end, but I don't want to rush it. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. We're nowhere near the end. Okay, I'll probably finish it in a sec then. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. Slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Odiously, Sarah nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh. That's the type twice while I was talking to my sister. Fair enough. Always been my dearest friend. What you need most is things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happy you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Her face is smile through incredibly pain expression. Is that what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sorry. It's okay. Just like my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Mecha. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. Most I could do to support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can confront her, I keep wondering if I should be able to be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until the things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it to everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. All right, one more day. Must have typed twice. Yeah, no, that's fair. I completely understand. All days expect this to be the one where I'd walk into school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Oh, all right. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Mecha, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, so that one I'll be performing. Surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on the days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember that Sayori told me yesterday. Suddenly I feel awful knowing it's not nearly this simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But I should have gone to wake her up after all. Should take a bit of responsibility for her, Mecha. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club's president after all. But, stammer embarrassed, did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? It makes me really seem like a bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You know the full story and all, so don't worry. Probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason felt chilled down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? Came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I think so too. Flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. I've recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. I have a feeling that Monica's being really toxic too. What's her face? But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Sayori. Yeah, I feel like Monica's being really toxic to Sayori for some reason. Just reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Mecha? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. So, well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? Quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Mika calls out after me. Quicken my pace. What was I thinking? Should have tried a little bit harder at Sayori. Not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always been, but all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sherry's house to knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Is that more like something a boyfriend would do? There's no music playing. I just have a bad feeling. Any case, just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it the kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Jesus, I wasn't expecting that. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sari wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe that's my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. This game is dark as fuck. Yeah. Just yesterday I told Sari I would be there for her. I told her I knew best and that everything will be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could you be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That's the being what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My storming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. But I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I knew she wanted in our relationship, and I could have prevented this. I knew I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever. Nothing I can do to bring her back. It's what the game. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than that. I still couldn't do that when she needed me the most. This is the start. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Yeah, I'm too. So that was the auto save. Oh. You missed the whole game? Yeah, pretty much. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it's kind of... So this is all the same. You now walk to school alone? Yeah. What, Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, I guess it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We know it. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but in class last year, Monica is probably the most popular girl. Yeah, we... I've just been looking for some supplies for using my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? How about that? I actually quit the debate club. Really quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing. Arguing about the budget and public... Oh, what? Where'd my save go? Where'd my save go? A literature club? Literature? That sounds like dull. How many members? Kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Is it hard to find new members or something that's so boring? Monica say she. Look, this game does some interesting things. Yeah, it seems like it's going to. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I wouldn't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, would make it really happy, please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess we could check it out. Awesome, you're really sweet, Mecha. You know that. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? Materials another time. You're more important. That's most of the day. I should sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! I'm back, and I brought the guest with me. Huh? Guest? Seriously? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill that atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Mecha. I gotta save it there. I gotta wrap it up. Stream's done. I just... Doki. Alright, changes of music. Sorry, let me just respond to this quickly. Alright, Sunday, I guess we're doing more of that, right? Back from ads. Sorry about ads. What is... Oh my god. What is happening? Is the end of my being up? I have to come back on Sunday then. Yeah, we'll be back doing stuff on Sunday. I'm just... What's the side stories? The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. Get all 6 side stories. Try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes. Yeah, okay. Files. So yeah, it's deleted. What the fuck? They can clue you into something if you like. Yeah, go for it. This. Music. So this is 27%. So that'll take me back to this. All right, I guess the game. So this goes to here. They change as you play. Okay. I'll do these on I'll do these on Sunday, I guess. Oh, okay. So I can see what's best for them. This is a scratch disk. No, do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to disposable drive and plug it directly into current. Ria is working on setting up a proxy email server we could follow remote communication without worrying to have about higher ups. I feel like there's going to be something in these, right? This is fucked. So yeah, still plenty of stories to collect, plenty of poems to collect. We haven't found any secrets yet. I'm guessing it's Sayori. Sayori? Mail, no mail. Oof. All right, Jesus, that shit escalated quickly. All right, I gotta go. It's dinner time. Let's see who's streaming. Well, the game's wild, dude. Yeah, I assumed as much. My theory is Monica's got something more sinister behind her. She knows everything about everyone, and it's like she's manipulating, controlling it behind the scenes. And like the thing in the morning is like, oh, I thought you would have gone see her. Like you should be more responsible for her, and like things like that. It's just give me some vibes. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go searching for everything on Sunday. We're gonna play more. Do I get dressed up again? So I'm guessing like we just keep playing. Yes, you like that, didn't you? Chicken Chaser. Of course. All right. I'll do it for you guys. We'll do it again. But now that it's got so dark, I feel bad. Alrighty. Let's just have a quick look, see if there's. All right, we'll go over to Swippy. We're gonna raid Swip. We're gonna raid and run because it's like dinner time and stuff now. You guys are legends. Thank you for being here. Remember those on YouTube? I appreciate it. We smashed that out. We had plenty of people. Well, we had a couple of people over there, which is nice, guys. So I'm streaming on YouTube now. Here's all my socials anyway. But yeah, we're multi-streaming to YouTube as well as Twitch. Look, I went a lot longer than I should have tonight, but the game's fun. A lot of reading. And I finally got to the twist part, and then Sunday's just going to be twist. So. You're going to watch for my reaction. Yeah, dude, I feel like it's going to get super dark and twisted and shit. But yeah, we'll be back same time, same place on Sunday. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate you. Look after yourselves. Have a great weekend. Thank you for all the resubs. You guys went nuts today. And Robot, thank you for the raid again. Appreciate you, Cam. And I'll see you guys on Sunday when I'll probably be in the same outfit because I look pretty. And then is the game? Are we like halfway through the game, or does shit just start going? Like you get to this part, it's like you're gonna finish the game, and then it gets to like really fucked up, and then it kind of goes through a lot quicker. And I feel like shit will start getting like twisty and all that. But yeah, all right. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all. Stay safe. 1/3. Okay. Well, we're not gonna get through it on Sunday. Then we'll have to get through it next week. We'll see how we go on stuff will be quicker now. I feel like it'll get a lot darker and everything. But yeah, like there's a lot of reading in that first part. But yep, guys, stay safe, look after yourself. Peace out. You can take these out. I'll see you on Sunday.